So, in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at one of my favorite handhelds as a child, and that is the Game Boy Color. Teal bought it off eBay. I'm going to be honest, the main reason I bought it off eBay is because it still had the battery cover, the original battery cover. And if you collect Game Boys or know anything about them in 2024, you don't find that very often. So, I did take a chance to buy this for the battery cover and in hopes that it can be fixed. So that's what we're going to be looking into today. Going to be restoring it. It is pretty dirty, pretty nasty. It's got a bunch of scratches, some stickers. It's going to be a fun video. So let's test it out first. It said it had no power, so we will find that out. We've got some batteries in the game. Let's see what we can do. Nice. Let's go with motocross. Well, we have nothing. So let's get this thing taken apart and see what the inside looks like. First initial inspection of it, it looks relatively clean. Nothing that is just standing out right off the bat. There is some corrosion. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but on this terminal right here. So we will have to look at that a little bit more. I don't see any liquid damage or anything, so I'm gonna dive on down. The ribbon cable, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the ribbon cable, the tabs are not pushed down properly. So if there was a problem with the screen, I would be a little concerned about that. However, it does look like somebody has probably been in this before. Not a big surprise, it's 20-something years old. So, don't know if the screen is going to be good or not, but let's go ahead and get this board taken out. Alright, there we go. We'll set the screen over here, and let's look at the front side. Wow. This thing looks to be in really good condition, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I've taken apart a lot of Game Boy Colors, and it is very rare that a handheld that is this old and with as many scratches and stuff on the screen is not dirtier than this on the inside. These pads, they look brand new. I mean, I don't see any dirt or grime or anything. There's no power, and I don't have the wall adapter to see if it will take power through the plug, because I've seen that before. I'm going to check around this because this pad just looks super eaten up. I know I pointed this out before, but it just looks super eaten away. So I just kind of want to poke around here. I don't know. We don't get anything, which is a little weird. Yeah, that thing just looks gone. Is that the coating? Oh, that is definitely the coating. You know, motherboard holder here. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And you can see it over here as well. That's how it should be. Sorry with so much back and forth. It's hard way to hold on to this. Oh yeah, look at this. That is flaking just right off. Okay, well, regardless if this is the issue, this has to be addressed. This has to be taken care of right here. This side looks completely fine. Alright guys, so went and was looking through my bins, and I did not have any extra battery terminals for a Game Boy Color. However, I did find a pack for the Game Boy Pocket. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know when I ordered these. Like I said, I've done a lot of these in the past, so it was for something, and I don't know if I ended up not changing it, not needing it, finding something else out, but we'll open them up. But from the outside, they look to be just a little smaller than what the Game Boy Color is, so I don't think it's going to work. I'm probably going to have to order some of these. Yeah, these look way smaller. Yep, definitely smaller than what we need. However, it may still work. So, what I'm gonna do, put those back in there. Don't need those right now. I'm going to desolder this, pull this off the board, and I'm gonna go ahead and solder in the new guy for the Game Boy Pocket technically, but hopefully it will work. See, it is quite a bit smaller. Well, will it take a battery? Just needs to make a connection, right? Alright, battery went in there, no problem. Did it fix it? No way. We've got scribble on the Nintendo, but that may be the game. The pins on the inside may need to be cleaned too. But we do have power, guys. That is a big step. Oh, we got it working. Sorry for the glare. I really apologize for that. Motocross. See, let's do some. We have any volume? We have no volume. Does the A and B button work? Tell you what, we got one other game just to make sure, because it didn't seem like the buttons wanted to work. That one is Scrambled 2. We have zero sound. And it looks like we have no buttons. Okay. We're on the right track, guys. We are on the right track. Tell you what, this can be kind of a tedious process, so I think the video is already kind of getting a little too long. I'm going to probe around on the board, see what I can figure out, and then I will get back with you guys whenever I find something out. Hopefully it's not too long, so see you in a second. Alright guys, it has been a minute since I've been on here. Went through a storm, I've lost power, I've regained power, and it as much as it was aggravating, I kind of needed that little bit of a break, because before that I was getting nowhere. I've tested absolutely everything. I was looking up all the schematics for U3, which is the amp chip on the Game Boy, racking my brain, literally tracing down every wire. I could not figure out what was going on. It did not make sense to me why I was getting nothing, absolutely nothing. Different speakers. I really wanted to just chalk it up to the U3 being a faulty, but I couldn't. I couldn't set comfortably with that, because everything that I checked, it checked out just fine. So I was like, there's got to be something else. And I was to the point to where I was done. I was ready to just clean this thing up, put it up on a shelf, and be done with it. And then I got to thinking about the previous fix with the corrosion. So real quick, just to kind of show, and I don't have the screen hooked up, but that doesn't matter. All you need to hear is, yeah, that is right. We got it. We got it. All right. So real quick, just want to point out what I did. Then we're gonna clean this thing up, get it back together. I'm tired of messing with it, guys. I really am just kind of tired of messing with it at this point. Right down here, C38, this little capacitor right here. Honestly, I should have put a new capacitor on here. However, I don't have any. I desoldered it. I tested it. It tested fine. However, I put it back on the board and it worked. The only thing that I can think of is all of the corrosion that was on the battery terminal there. Maybe it spread over, maybe it was a little bit of liquid damage that got down in there. I don't know. I assumed that it was just corrosion from batteries being left in here. However, it's not a very pretty soldering job there. Melted the plastic a little bit trying to get it lined back up. However, it works. So everything else completely did not help me, and just a random thought of the previous fix was what really triggered that. You know what, let's test that capacitor. Capacitors, I mean, they go bad all the time. It's not a big deal, but it wasn't bulged or anything. So and my initial thought was, well, that can't be it, and it tested fine on the board. I was wrong. I was wrong. So that being said, it is time to get this thing cleaned up and to get it up on the shelf. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so we got it all put back together. We got it all cleaned up the best that we can. It definitely could use a new top screen cover. However, the rest of it, you know what, I'm happy with. To be 20 years old, I am definitely okay with the rest of the case. So, we got that crisp sound. Screen's working fine. The speaker is definitely not the loudest. If I really wanted to do a mod, go in and, you know, spice up the sound, the audio a little bit better, I could. However, I have a modded Game Boy Advance that is my main handheld console for the retro games. For any of the old school games, I like it. It's better. You know, it's a modded one. I actually will probably be making a video about it here soon because the power switch is giving me fits. So we're gonna have to replace that here before long. However, for now, it is my main go-to handheld. So if I'm gonna be doing any type of audio mod or anything like that, it's definitely gonna be in that thing. To be honest, these Game Boy Colors that I fix up, 9 times out of 10, they set up on a shelf. I'm trying to collect all the colors. And you know, some of the other handhelds that I get, sometimes I just fix those and resell them on eBay, getting them fixed. But I am going for all of the fantastic colors of the Game Boy Colors. So this right here is a good start. We're starting with the teal. So thanks again, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. So peace out.